guys, and welcome to Life Lessons with Lariani. Today's life lesson is to follow up. I cannot stress this enough, the importance of following up. Prior to COVID, I went to numerous networking events and I had the privilege of being able to visit almost every single major network. I was invited to networking events at CBS, at Warner Brothers, at Sony, Fox, Disney, and all of that was within the first 2.5 years of me moving to LA. And a part of that was because I followed up with certain people who I wanted to meet, certain people who I wanted to pick their brain, ask them questions, see if I can shadow them. And I have to say, following up has done me well being here in LA. And today there was a movie that came out and I was looking at the credits of the cast and crew. And there was a specific crew member, the director, whose name jumped out to me. I was like, I know this person. I feel like I know this name. And so I go and I look up this person and I see their face and I was like, wait, no, their face looks very familiar. And I looked at their credits and I was like, no, I feel like I met this person at this specific event. And so lo and behold, I Googled this person's name in my email, and it turns out that I did meet this person and he had referred me to somebody to email. Because I had spoken to him, now we know it's a he, I had spoken to him and I had asked him if I could shadow him, and he said that he had no problem with that, but to contact a specific person because he says that it's more dynamic to shadow someone who is in production versus someone who is in story development, that there's a lot more things going on and I can learn a lot more. And I was like, okay, so I emailed this person and I never followed up. So you can imagine how upset I was to find out that this project came to be and I could have shadowed. I could have learned while they were making this project. But I trust that everything happens for a reason. COVID also was a huge factor last year, and so I might not have even been able to go into any rooms. They might have been very specific that only the people that need to be there should be there for everyone's health and safety, and I would have completely respected that. But a part of me wonders, like, what if I had followed up? But as you guys know, my previous life lessons are to let go of the past, not to continue to think about what could have been and just accept what was. So that's what I'm doing, and that's a big reason why this life lesson is to follow up, so that going on in the future or going forward in the future, if there's ever any person that I want to connect with, if there's anything that I want to do, like shadow, to make sure that I follow up. And what's the funny thing is that I've done that in the past. And so a tip about following up is when you email someone, keep it short. If you know someone in common and they're the person who referred you, make sure you include them. Include why you're contacting them, if you'd like to meet for an informational interview, to pick their brain, and then kind of end it with, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. Send that out. If they don't get back to you right away, that's okay. They're most likely busy, and that's one of the reasons why you want to meet them. So it's usually good to respond after 2 weeks or a month. Give it time. They're busy, okay? If it's pressing, sure, 2 weeks, but if it's not, then you can wait a month or 2 months to follow up. And another thing is that if you are trying to build relationships with people in the industry and have them continue to grow in a professional way, it's said to email them about once a season, right? So every 4 months or every 3 months, you can shoot them an email with an update saying, hey, I was just in this project. You can see me on this network at this time. Or, oh, I just met so-and-so and we, I thought of you because they know you as well. Whatever it may be, just to continue to keep that relationship going. Or if they did a project, reach out to them and say, oh, I just watched your film or I just watched your show, congratulations, and then list some of the things that you liked about it. you know? But yes, make sure that you guys are following up, maintaining good email etiquette, which is like no essays, just a couple of sentences, and following up. You know, that's key because you could have been a part of something or witnessed something magical, but you didn't because you didn't email them. Or maybe it just never would have turned out, but you wouldn't know if you hadn't followed up. Oh my gosh, this is me trying to let it go, but I'm still thinking about it. But yes, guys, follow up, please, so that you're not giving yourself this feeling of a what if. But remember, take a deep breath and let it go. And now you have that lesson going forward. Now I have that lesson going forward. Okay, bye guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.